2 days until Christmas and look how hot the weather is. I still find it interesting living here in New Zealand, coming from Scotland a few years ago. Like this time of year, typically for me growing up, usually wind and rain, but occasionally lots of snow and, you know, and just it's not very Christmassy. It still feels kind of Christmassy here, but not quite so much with the sun and the barbecues and the beach. It's an interesting one to sort of try and get my head around. Anyway, what I want to talk to you about, very briefly, is something that happens every so often in my business, and it's something that customers say. It happens quite often with the titanium pen I do and the titanium tweezers. 9 out of 10 times, 19 out of 20 times, someone buys a product, they're happy with it, you don't hear anything back from them. That's the way I am with most companies and most things I buy, that's fine. But every so often you'll get an email or a message that says like, these are the best tweezers I have ever used. They are just unbelievable. I've told like 4 people about them. They're just mind-boggling. Or the pen you made is unbelievable. I carry it with me every day in my bag into work. I show it to everyone and everyone's impressed. Like those kind of emails, and they're great. But at the same time, I'll get emails saying, these tweezers are completely flawed in the design. I can't use them. There's this wrong with them. Or this pen is the worst pen I've ever used. The cap's wrong, the clip's wrong, the XYZ's wrong. And like these are both legitimate things. Like the positive things, I'll accept them, and the negative things, I'll accept them. But what I find interesting is that the same product can have 2 completely different effects on 2 different people. One, it can be like the greatest thing since sliced bread, and the other thing can be like literally the worst purchase they've ever made. I don't have anything further really to add to that. It's just something I find fascinating. It doesn't happen often, but every so often I get one of those emails. Like I got one this morning about the tweezers and how much of how flawed they were compared to other tweezers. And you know, I find that interesting because 3 days before I had the most unbelievable email about, you know, it was a story about how this guy's daughter was playing and she got a splinter. He got the tweezers out and he took the splinter out, she was off, and everyone around was like looking at the tweezers, and you know, so it's like how, yeah, I don't have anything more to add. Like I say, it's fascinating. It's fascinating how different people can experience the same product in such polarizing different ways. A couple of days ago I took the drone to the beach because the waves were relatively big. It turned out with the footage they weren't that big after all, but today they're very big, like far out enough, they're well over head height. Once or twice a year do the waves get that big on this particular beach, so I'm going to go down and have a bit of a fly around. I think I should be able to get some pretty cool shots. think that footage turned out pretty damn well. To be honest, there were some hairy moments. Actually, there were lots of hairy, scary moments because I had to fly the drone so low down. Actually, when I got the drone back, I had to wipe all the sea spray off the camera. The lens was, I don't know if I'll do that again. If you've been a subscriber for a while, you might remember the good old days where I used to do time lapses. There'd always be a time lapse, almost always of clouds in every video, usually at the start. But since getting the drone, just not bothered. You know, there's so much good footage, aerial footage with the drone that, you know, I just don't kind of bother with it. But I kind of miss it. So I'm going to give you a little taste of that, just for sort of nostalgia and old time's sake. You know, I'm just going to keep this video short today. I was trying to come up with something because I've been pretty much inside all day, doing online work, answering emails, all that sort of stuff, yada yada yada. I don't want to do something just for the sake of it. And it's, you know, it's close to Christmas, it's holiday season, so I think perhaps there's a little bit of a wind down here, but I'm still doing a video every day. And so today's video is shorter. And with that, I will leave you with a quote. It's by Henry Ford, and he said, "If I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses."